Howdy. Uncle Willie. Just put the hemorrhoid through her paces. Got all the grass cut. It's a overcast, probably going to rain North Carolina today. I thought I'd show you what I got in my junk over here. This is an actual episode of Uncle Willie's junk. Got some old propane tanks. Got to make sure they're empty and cut them up, scrap them. Stuff to go to the aluminum smelter. It's off of a Ford Escort. Aluminum intake pieces, more tanks, Freon cans, big propane tank that I found in the middle of the road. It's got propane in it. Shopping cart full of wire. That old Sears Wagon right there. I mowed a guy's yard and we found it in the weeds, and I asked him what he was going to do with it. And he said, take it with you. So I'm going to fix it up and use it around the yard. Old lawnmower engines, street sign, wherever Bethany Church Road is, and Redwood Lane. I've got the sign from there. It came in a load of junk. Battery, drums, there's my disc, tractor seats, old toolboxes, 55-gallon drum full of fire extinguishers. There's my little generator on its trailer. Got it pulled out of the weeds. An aerator, an aerator, and an aerator. Or if you're a friend of mine, the aerators. Tires. I got some junk tractors. That one's going to the scrap yard soon. I've about got all the good parts off of it. That one, obviously, all the good parts are off of. That tiller right there runs. I got to put belts on it. I just picked that one up from a guy. It actually runs, believe it or not, as bad a shape as it's in. That one was supposed to run. We never could get it to fire. That little Dynamark runs, but it has no power. It'll either drive or it'll engage the deck, but it won't do both. You can't do both at the same time. Little errands. I got to put an engine on. Dynamark frame back there. I'm going to pull the rear end out from under it and scrap it. That old Murray back there with the rack on the front of it came from my wife's uncle. He broke the front end pulling stuff around with it. A couple of old tillers, push mowers. More junk for me to trip and fall on. Tractor gas tanks. Spreader. There's another spreader over there. My pile of tractor tires. Jacob calls this the North Gaston Strategic Tractor Reserve. That thing's got to go to the scrapyard. Mower deck off my Suburban. Truck toolboxes. That little wagon right there we picked up. Guy gave it to me. It's the handiest thing. I can beat it up and don't care about it. This little Sears here's got a broken rear end. I took the tires off of it and put it on something else. I got to find something to put on it to move it with. There's Jared's tractor. His little Craftsman. He wouldn't let me sell it, so next summer when he's back, we'll fix it up. Little Cub somebody gave me. Don't know if it runs or not. I've got to get the time to fool with it. Put that seat up. Chipper vac that I have not had time to mess with. I've got all the pieces for it. If somebody wants to buy it, let me know. There's that Murray with the rack on it. He was using it to move stuff around his yard. He had a big rack on top of it, and it kind of broke the front end in half. And some more views. The errands with the bad engine. I think it's got bent valves. I may be able to fix it. The Dynamark, the Lowe's, bicycle. If you ever get some of these, that shock absorber right there, I'm going to use that to put in the seat of the Dragonfly to keep it from killing my back when I drive it. Fence post. A knack box that's going to get mounted on my trailer. Ford Explorer rims that a guy was going to buy and I hadn't seen him since. There's my wheel weights that I don't have on. Trailer tires. Motorcycle tires. Ladders. The grill off my old Suburban. More toolboxes. A dethatcher. Mower deck off of something. Not sure what. It's my fire extinguisher tank. Hook a garden hose to that and take it wherever I'm welding out in the woods, and it's better than setting the fields on fire. I got weights and box of spring, a bucket of springs, buckets of junk. Just picked those up. I may stick 2 of those on that Sears over there to roll it. They're not that good of a tire, but it's better than having to pick it up with the crane every time. Tractor cover, my old oil can, ramps, various pieces of wood, a trailer full of junk. That's the trailer I bought new. And about the third time we used it, the tongue folded up on me. So I took some pieces of steel that I got in the Lowe's, and all I had to do was drill a couple of holes, and we reinforced the tongue where it bent. She works like a charm now. There is another black wagon around here somewhere that was given to me. Not sure where it wound up. And then there's the old Dragonfly. She's been moving tractors today. That John Deere. There's another little MTD. That's actually a Murray that I've been stripping for parts. I sold the deck out from under it the other day. And then we come over here where I do most of my work. And I got some push mowers and some more bicycles. This push mower runs. That push mower runs. That engine is going to wind up on my wheel trimmer because that engine's gone. Oh, there's the black wagon. Got another box of tools in it. Another Dynamark. Miscellaneous pieces and parts and stuff. That was what I just drained out of the hemorrhoid. It's been mixing gas with the oil. I've got to get the fuel pump fixed where it doesn't do that anymore. But when it's not running, it continuously lets the gas drain out of the tank if you don't shut the gas off. And I guess we forgot to shut it off at some point. There's my poor apple tree, poor little thing. Ice got it. It's trying to grow back. No apples though. And all this stuff that you see here was piled up all around these buildings. And was all back here overgrown. I've got to get some shelves made. I may put a lean-to off the back of this building to get my tractors up out of the weather. But I just cut all this. It was about knee high. And there's the field Jared plays in. And it sounds like we're getting ready to get wet. And we'll go over here to the last line of tractors here. Actually, there's 3 tractors over there. There's a Husqvarna right there. Over there is a 4-wheel steer Wizard. There, if you can see it. That's my wheel horse. I got to get those pulled out of the weeds soon. This is a little Noma that runs. Transmission is stuck. This is the same tractor as that 4-wheel steer Wizard. So the engine out of this one is going to go in that one. I got a Craftsman 2. That one runs. That's actually going to be Heath's tractor when he's old enough. Another John Deere. My 2-frame Bolins. Sears Compact 8E. Another Craftsman 2. A tiller that actually did run, probably doesn't anymore. And under that bed liner there is my Sears Suburban. You can see things kind of got grown up on me, but we get busy, and then all this rain we've had this year. And I didn't mow this part of the yard over here, but it's not that tall. I'm not going to worry about it yet. There's the fender off my old trailer. It broke, and as you can see, it was eating the tires. So, took the grinder to that and got it off. That's my little wagon that my generator is probably going to wind up mounted on. I'm not sure yet. It's just a little bitty trailer the guy gave me. And I just had to move this out of the way to mow. It's a Sears Suburban blade that the guy modified so he could adjust it without getting off the tractor, which is pretty neat. The tractor it was on I sold. I told the guy he couldn't have the blade. There's my trailer with 1 fender on it. There's the Blue Ox. There's the truck we got to fix. It has no name yet. We call it Nameless. And then here's the one I picked up from Don yesterday. It's a little Gilson 16 horse Briggs, a little reel mower, a tiller he said ran. I have plans for the pieces of this one though. It's not going to be a tiller for much longer. You'll have to wait and find out what I do to it. The deck off of, I can't remember what he said that deck was off of. Don, if you're If you watch this video, tell me what that deck was off of. $16 horse. With a tiny, tiny fuel tank. I don't know how long that thing would run on that little bit of gas. I know the Dragonfly's got an 18 horse. And it drinks gas like it's going out of style. And there my doggy's running. This is Carmel. Hey, baby. What you doing, baby? Good girl. This is Diesel. He's dumber than a brick. Diesel is a Great Pyrenees German Shepherd mix. Carmel is a Boxer Bloodhound mix. Say hi, Bob. Neighbor mowing his yard over there. There's my wife. Say hi, wife. The brains of the operation. Old Chevy going down the road. There's Heath. Hey, buddy. What you doing? Hi. And we got a washing machine over here that she has flowers planted in. It looks really nice when it grows. The great thing is this winter we just flip the lid closed and it keeps everything from getting frostbit too much. And over here, there's that Wagoneer I got for sale. And my tow dolly sitting in front of it. And there's Christine and all of her S10 2.8 liter glory. There's Heath's dog pen. We stood it up on the end to mow under it. We put him in there when we work. It keeps him out of our way and keeps him from getting into stuff. The chickens have found something to attack over there. You see that big, if I can get close to him to get a picture. If he'll let me get close. There's Jared's swing, with some, or Heath's swing rather, with some vegetation growing on it. Chick, 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 chick. See that big boy right there? That is a Cornish Taiwanese cross, and he is meaner than Satan himself. He guards those girls jealously. There's Heath, staring at the tractors. Hi, Butch, how you doing? And that's it. That's Uncle Willie's junk. That's your 12-minute walk around my property. Most of it anyway. So, hope you have a good day. And it's going to rain on us, so I'm going in the house. Uncle Willie and I'm gone.